So here's a brief tutorial on how to use the TV, which is really a computer, Blu-ray player, and TV if it gives you any problem. When you come here and you turn everything on, the silver box you see at the bottom, this is the computer. If you need to access things in it, it's covered by plastic. That's for the kids. But you'll find here under there's the Blu-ray player. Here are all your ports for any kind of cards you want to download or access. Reset button. Directly above it is the amplifier. That on the side is actually the TV converter that hooks up to the cable system. There's a Wii too if you want to play that. The way it all works, I don't know if you're familiar with Windows Media Center, but there's 3 remote controls that are potentially of interest. There they are. This, with the green button, is the remote control for the computer. It does most everything. This is the remote control for the amplifier. Sometimes you might want to use it to change the volume settings because the computer might not be broad enough. And this is the controller for the set-top box for the TV. You will only use this if for some reason this gets confusing or it doesn't work. The benefits of the computer is it's a computer like everything else, like any other one. There's a mouse. It's a wireless. It will be here. Now it's appeared. And you can do things like doing this while looking at you surf the web. We have a Netflix subscription. It's already here. You hit Netflix, a whole bunch of movies. All your web surfing can be done there. If you want to watch TV, grab this one. You hit this green button, and this happens. You can then use the remote to do a number of things. So you want to watch TV, that's recorded TV. You probably won't be very interested in that, but you might be. But the guide is very useful. Hit the guide button. I'm just using the remote to press the buttons, and it tells you what's on. You just select it. Oh. Try that again. It's a computer. You never know what's going to happen. Oh, that's because I selected something that's in the future. So if I say look at something that's on right now, national and local weather, the computer thinks for a second, and then it comes up. And there you go. You can change the channel, you can select different channel, and there it goes. And the computer drives the set-top box. Yeah. It's a little bit slow, but it's actually quite user-friendly, and you can also do things like hit the green button again. It goes back to the main. You have access to music, all the pictures. If you want to play a video, this is called Pirate. If you want to have a DVD in there or a Blu-ray, this is the best one, and it will play off here as well. So that's how we do that, and it's a program like any other. You just exit out of it, and it does everything else a computer can do. iTunes is here with our music collection. It's very large, at least we think so. That's the Blu-ray player still not giving up. There we go. Now, if for whatever reason that doesn't work for you and you want to watch TV, you can then go directly to the set-top box by pressing some of the buttons on the side here. One of them is a soft power button. The second one from the bottom can change it from, see, HDMI comes up at the bottom, and a computer. That means the video is talking to the computer. But if you do HDMI 3, this will now turn over so you're looking in a couple of seconds directly at the set-top box. That means now it's running off this remote control, and it's just like now a normal TV with this. You then have to turn the sound to the amplifier, so instead of sound coming from the computer, it's coming from the set-top box. You do that by doing it slightly intuitive in that here I have the remote control. Try to get it in focus. Anyway, this one here by my thumb, it says DTV cable. In other words, digital cable. Press it. Sound comes on. The computer is a little bit more cryptic. There's not a button for the computer, but really it's a DVD player, so we've assigned that to DVD. So to go back to computer, we press DVD, and to go back to the computer up here, you go back here, I press the button on the side, second from the bottom, and I select HDMI 1, the computer emblem, and now it's back on the computer. And there it is. And that's how you work the home entertainment system. It's actually a lot more intuitive than it might appear, and I'm sure your children should be able to work it out if they're at all tech friendly. You'll see the webcam at the top. Skype is here. We'll log out, or we hopefully will, and then you'll be able to just log into Skype, and then you'll be able to Skype on the widescreen too. Now there's one thing that's a bit tricky. Actually, no, shouldn't be a problem. I think I fixed it. But if for whatever reason you see the screen just got a little bit smaller, if you ever have any problems with the screen, this emblem here, that controls the screen resolution. If you double click on that, and this is all the same program at Whistler too, or at least very similar. This is the driver for the screen. Sometimes it gets a bit, the screen shrinks a little bit. You do on the left there to My Digital Fat Panels, scaling options, and overscan. Make it big and apply. This only happens when something upgrades. The computer is set to download and install all updates by itself, and sometimes if the screen drivers auto update, that happens, and that just actually happened yesterday. I doubt it'll be a problem for you, but just in case, that's how you change what's called the scaling options, or make it so the screen fits the entire thing. In case you want to know, that's Patagonia in the background.